Initiate Carrington, audio log entry, 10. My orders were to watch for the enemy. Specifically, to never break line of sight to my assigned field of view. But I can hear them advancing along the shore to the south. It's fine. Others have been assigned that field of vision. This is the most efficient method of defense. Architect, they're getting closer. Perhaps I'm taking my orders too literally? I'll just peek. No. Trust in the equation. Trust in those greater than I in the order. I will keep looking forward for enemies from that vector. I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I have faith that the architect...
This one appears to have been too terrified to even look at us. I almost feel bad killing him. Almost.
That's gotta be the end rate range. I'm looking forward to having some words with this Victor.
Our ingress appears stymied. I could smash that door down, but doing so would alert any lingering foes. Let us find another route. No justice was enacted here. This was a massacre.
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close so we can chop them off.
You've arrived at a fortuitous moment. I was just about to have a go at this order lackey with my knife to see if I can... Oh, is this mad woman a compatriot of yours? Please help me. She seems... That may very well be true. I must admit I wasn't really paying her much mind. The threat of torture might elicit more truth from her regard. You just can't seem to stay away from me, can you? That's quite all right. It's obvious you don't understand the first thing about adventuring, so I'll join your crew to help you out. Regret is for the inhibited. We're the only ones who are truly free.
No justice was enacted here. This was a massacre.
We can hear those wriggly little grub fingers of yours. Bring them close.
Beneath cloisters.
Is it that you just can't seem... No? Then why? You know, I'm starting to think you're following me with ill intent. You cur. I'll send your head back to...
Just stand against us!
Thank you for dealing with that cultist. Being alone with her was... At first, I thought she was aid that Archivist Clemens requested. Did he request aid? I can't recall. Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body. Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. What would he have weighing on his conscience? It's his work. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the and with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds. 3 days ago, the range was inundated with fiends. Cultists, I believe. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient. You can attempt such, but if my current state is any indication, the cultists are unlikely. Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that it's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in the scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals. It was stored nearby. But with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there. I appreciate...
I believe that device on the counter is the N-ray scanner. Let us hope this is not one of the Order's unstable prototypes.
I've eyes on a miscreant.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Commander, steel yourself! I believe that device on the counter is the N-ray scanner. Let us hope this is not one of the Order's unstable prototypes.
Check enemy light just turned on.
Who's there? Who's there? Attack the interlopers!
Let me know when you needed a stretch. Nice job, Commander. Seems that scanner really did the trick.
I don't...
You've opened the way forward. Very good work. I thank you for dealing with her. At first, I thought she was aid that Archivist Clemens requested. Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been... He's deeper in the... And with all those culted... At first, I thought she was aid... I've seen few firsthand. But that isn't because they... It's a shame the facility isn't... The scanner isn't... It was stored nearby. I appreciate...
As foretold by tenured seers and our own programming schedule, it's time for another illuminative installment of Ask a Vicar, featuring Vicar Voices. A listener asks, what is the difference between the Protectorate's paradigm and our grand plan? Enlighten this layperson, if you please.
Why not ask the difference between a raindrop in the sky, or the vacuum of the firmament, or of a gas giant? Our grand plan is everything. Macrowaves, M-waves, uranium.
No surprise that the Order would contrive such an inane backup system. I hope we needn't solve a mathematical proof if one of
You've
us
opened
can
the way
visit the
forward.
restaurant.
Very good work.
What else would you expect from the Protectorate? Those adept designers. They have rewritten their history, edited their old media reports, erasing all praise for the Order's instruments to their success.
Prosecuting! Viscera!
Their paradigm leads to nowhere. And quickly.
Keep put, much is left to come. Some actions that are...
I am proud. You leave at once.
Victor, I fully understand the importance of your work. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? But if we fail to act, the Order will be lost, and the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens. But I should remind you that such a failure...
Isolated you from my hand.
Who's that?
Dare you hamper my ascension with your...
We killed them all!
Didn't mean to assault her father.
I understand true transcendence. I have power unto the architect.
Commander, stop dying! On the authority! Your judgment!
Let me know when you need a distraction.
As was long since foreordained, that song was requested by the Department of Analysis and Ossification.
The following song has been intended to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive rumination.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Unlock the door. Come out. Vexatious.
No matters.
Friend of friends are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians. I hardly believe my eyes. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, that he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemic. I have some spare resources I intended to use in an experiment. Take them and anything else. Nothing to worry about here. Nothing to worry about here. Nothing to worry about with me. All is well. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much. Pardon my excitement. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists, in the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live. Moving unseen. Survived. Most of the cultists died immediately upon exposure, and according to past experiment, I would be more sympathetic to their collective plight had they not promised to insert every item in this room down my throat and reversed because he refused to follow procedure. He didn't take an assistant or allow anyone to see his data, and now it's all consigned to oblivion. What a waste. Oh, believe me, this is more excitement than...
Indiscriminate fire.
is Grand Plan Wireless, broadcasting soothing tunes for your audio canal and enriching content for your cerebral cortex around the chronometer until we achieve ascension.
Abbot here to impart a message of significant value, conveyed to me by Alexandra Monastery's most trusted conjecture.
I cannot believe this. How many times must I say only death lies ahead?
Perilous fluctuations.
Observe.
The order invites you to seek
persistent.
Matriarch's mercy. While lean accommodations do persist, the effort to improve conditions is being spearheaded by Administrator Agarwal, who I have been reliably informed has everything well in hand. I humbly return you now to the previously scheduled program. This is Abbot Newell of Alexandra Monastery, signing off. How was that, Wiley? What? It's still recording? Oh. Ready to roll! The order invites you to seek shelter in Matriarch's mercy. While lean accommodations do persist, the effort to improve conditions is being spearheaded by Administrator Agarwal, who I have been reliably informed has everything well in hand. I humbly return you now to the previously scheduled program. This is Abbot Newell of Alexandra Monastery, signing off. How was that, Wiley? What? It's still recording? Oh, how do I stop the...
Now do carry on. And as always, anticipate and calculate.
Continuing as predetermined. And now, more music to perform advanced calculations by...
I never wanted this situation to escalate like this. You must understand. But now, all that I wanted is cast. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia. To ensure the future. Don't try to distract me. If DeVries does not receive my explosive, she will resort to a violent assault. Many will... I thought this explosive vest would be an unnecessary precaution. All I can hope is that by blasting us both from the field of play, the Order shall find its way to truth. The time for talk...
Day and bright. Ask Vicar with Vicar Magsaysay. Oh, here's a question from a new pupil. First from Auntie's charts. Did Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar know the matriarch personally?
Wonderful! I do enjoy educating the uneducated. The succinct answer is no. Our presiding bishop never met the matriarch, but let's look at all she has done. Over the course of her decades-long appointment as presiding bishop, Ruth Bassar has added multiple parameters to the calculated life equation of the matriarch. She has determined derivatives at multiple points along that function, obtaining a Maclaurin series with a convergent approximation beyond any previous sequence. Our infallible presiding bishop has approached an error dispersion exceeding 5 sigma, a level of calculation superior to all bishops before her. Cite her theses with confidence. If that did not sate your curiosity, then by all means, inquire again and again with abandon. I, Vicar Magsaysay, will be happy to enlighten all who will listen.
What happens next may surprise you, but not us. This popular number has been conclusively proven to promote cognitive function.
The color of space, a chromospectral analysis. When asked about the average color of space, the famous stellar cartographer Newton Otisgard replied, with no hesitation, beige. To experienced lumen astronomers, his answer was the expected one. But I can already hear the obtuse listener bleating with their faces contorted into a rictus of ignorance. Wouldn't the average color be black or white or simply a shade of gray? No. No, it would not. The answer is rooted in the science of how hot objects absorb and emit light, which answers the ancillary mystery of why there are no green stars. To understand all of this, you must understand the basics of thermal divarication emission theory. The typical piece of non-heated matter absorbs most electromagnetic radiation that falls upon it, including light, infrared, and radio emissions. And the matter reflects only a small portion of that radiation. The visible part of that reflection is its color. However, most stellar objects generate far more radiation than they absorb, so they can be modeled as an idealized object, which is assumed to absorb 100% of all electromagnetic radiation and re-emit some based on its temperature and composition. Stellar composition determines what packets of light will be emitted, while stellar temperature determines the frequency of light and hence what portion of the spectrum that light is in. Low temperature emission is mostly infrared and not visible to us without proper implementation, which I need not describe here. As the stellar body's temperature increases, its emitted light shifts up into visible light, through red, into orange, then yellow, then white. Even rare blue stars exist. These are the hottest stars, emitting mostly blue and invisible ultraviolet light. So why are there no green stars, you wonder? I would think the listeners could easily draw this trivial conclusion for themselves, but if I...
My fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery. but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
Unsurprising that a group of betrayers would be betrayed by their own. Let us track this seer down and give him a thorough bludgeoning.
Gathered and fed into a central tabulator for computation. The subsequent spectral analysis produced a final answer to within 0.5% of the predicted value. And that result was more specifically, in the cylindrical coordinate model of color space, the hue is 42 degrees, while the saturation is a mere 9%, and the value is a full 100%. In more novice terms, while the color tends towards white, the addition of a variety of reds and some blues results in a more beige tone. And there you have it. So go forth, neophytes, and as you study your lessons, stare at the nondescript walls of your library, classroom, or dormitory facility, and exult in the knowledge that beige color of the
That went out to all our friends in the Office of Hindrance, Deterrence, and Obviation. Keep on. Technical impediments won't preclude themselves.
Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper, something your friends should never be.
Digits in pi. Keep your behavior acceptable.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Well, try not to sneeze on you.
And now,
what a horrible accident.
Yet categorically voracious statements regarding
every science show
designs to increase energy, efficiency, creativity.
Hello again, stranger. How can I be of service? I can tend to your injuries. Many things. Right as rain.
Slab contains exactly the amount.
Grand Architect! First an attack on the monastery, and now the lift code's not working? Am I misremembering it? No. Agent! Oh, thank good odds and high a rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer, Seer Wiley, to make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. Peace talks. Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're... That's a serious accusation. Why would I do such a thing? No, I can't discuss this right now. The monastery. You do seem a decent sort. And the truth is, I held Wiley back. I kept him from advancing for my own selfish gains, but I needed him. I still need him. I'm not the savant he is, never have been. I'm sorry, but we really haven't the time to litigate this issue further. In case I didn't make it clear before, representatives of Auntie's Choice in the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. I wish I could offer more details than that. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and unforeseen ways. Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. Go forth as was determined, and may the...
Finally! A chance to judge members of the Order! Just the traitors. Just the traitors.
Victor wasn't exactly the partner in crime I envisioned DeVries to have. Someone with a little more grit. That man back there? I don't envy anyone in the Order's janitorial sciences. They're gonna have a... You ever wonder what might have happened if DeVries had let us in on her initial plan? Surely we wouldn't have been taken in by her rhetoric like Victor. Hotshot Earth Directorate agent swoops in to liberate your colony, sets you on a new exciting path, and you're telling me you wouldn't have been a bit smitten? Good law. I was a kid with a crush, like you said. It wasn't serious. After Triangulum, all I wanted was to do for other colonies what Augustine had done for mine. Still do, if I'm honest. Maybe not. Past 10 years have more or less Thanks for letting me wax for a bit. We can get back to what we were doing now. Victor wasn't exactly the partner. I don't ever wonder what might have happened if DeVries had let us. Hotshot Earth Direct. After Triangulum, all I wanted was to do for other colonies. I will say, it's a lot easier to do just that nowadays. Thanks for letting me wax for a bit. We can get back to what we were doing now. Unless it was less merger and more... I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through... And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out.
The Protectorate shall retake Golden... Speak freely.
Can't talk. Calculating an inverse complex sine function in my head.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait, look! Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked.
Seer Wiley said he must have predicted I wouldn't fight back. I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something?
You have tuned your receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we amplify.
Eat complex food bars. Every real bar is packaged with an imaginary place for you to enjoy life.
From the order of the sound. In times of peril, remind yourself, contentment is found by accepting your role in the grand plan.
Roger always... Hey! Body's not even cold yet. Show a little respect.
Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Reckon the Order teaches this flair for the dramatic to all their seers? Or is he a special case?
Without a catalyst, today, we are that catalyst. Setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve and some simpletons within it claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are the catalyst. Setting into motion the future most
Nice of Seer Wiley to leave us this nightlight. Sorry. Rejuvenation device.
I must admit, rifts add an element.
Verifying hostile presence. A possible?
Indelibly eradicate algorithmic dissonance.
Assessing.
May all
Assessing. Assessing. Found another one.
I sense
Damn it.
Check out the bet our N-ray scanner could be useful here.
Document every corpse you find so we have an accurate head count later.
Well, yes. Also, not everyone will share our vision.
Scrubbed out before.
You have questions, Vicar Magsisai has informed answers, as evidenced by another installment of Ask a Vicar. A listener asks, why am I so bored? I am always bored. In fact, I'm bored now.
An honest question begging for an honest answer. Numerous studies have shown that boredom is inversely proportional to intelligence. Normally, I would suggest a variety of mathematical puzzles and problems to increase your profundication, but I don't see that as the best solution in your case. Instead, I recommend the following. Purchase a small rubber ball and learn to bounce it. Best of luck to you.
Stay tuned for what follows. Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper, something your fractions should never be.
Function f to the n equaling our starting zen. Function fn minus 1 plus the fn minus 2. In all cases that we know, starting where n is so low. Now you know just what to do. Start the cycle, here's the cue. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summing to preceding numbers gives us math that brings us wonders. Define the recurrence relation, get us to sequence. It's Fibonacci from the library of our
perspiring brow. If you could cite the fourth pillar to me one more time. Scientific advancement should not come at the cost of the grace and dignity of innocent lives. That is all I am saying. Armed conflicts are not the inevitability. Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 70... You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer. But do take care with it, especially around the bath. Our lives are predestined, ipso... Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief. Care to elaborate? But what if widespread suffering is... Then its causes should be observed, quantified, and tell that to the We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested. I need the book, Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar. And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask? Evidently, she was good at her... Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know... We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space.
Oh, yeah?
Well, she hasn't returned, so... Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to... I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to. Good for him. About time someone put... What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. What I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, much appreciated.
For those of you away in the field or heads down in research during our last shared learning symposium, we offer the following rescreening of Vicar Maxisai's presentation.
Welcome to Zeranium and You, a brief accounting of this crucial material. Though minute amounts were first discovered in the Beta Draconis system, Zeranium wasn't found in significant quantities until the terraforming of Cloister and Eden, since it's become the principal power source for all recognized inhabitants of the system. But it's not without its dangers, and, lower risk, efficient utilization took time. Zeranium is volatile and in its gaseous form, it is toxiferous to organic material, but in its crystal state, it's practically putty in our hands. Not fully safe, of course. You wouldn't sprinkle Zeranium crystals on your nutrient bars, but they won't kill you on immediate contact. Certainly more harvestable in our Zeranium manufactory. Imagine years of jeopardous methodological experiments with extraction, refinement, and processing, from the harvesting of liquid Zeranium to grinding of crystals for higher yields. Now, Zeranium powers everything from laboratories and outposts to craft and weaponry, comparatively safely, and at a greater input to output ratio than any other known form of fuel. End message with an emphatic sign-off such as, "You'll never be sad when you have solutions." That apparently was a note to self, not to be read aloud.
Continuing as predetermined. And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water this year.
3.14159265 358 9793238462 3383279502.
Let's take a heat follow the plan. We'll be terminated.
6939.
Please.
510582097449. How many digits in pi? How many numbers am I?
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice. But that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
It's the unknown variable!
Target's too far!
How many digits in pi? How many numbers am I? 445923078 164.
Could have swore we left Scrabbles back on the ship.
6208 998.
Keep to Wiley's plan. Yep.
3482
How many digits in
This the Abbott's room?
Oh, looks like he has a new volume of Star-Crossed Amidst the Stars. I thought that series was out of print.
Well, well. Didn't figure you for a fan of, how did the censor put it? Immoderate depictions of intimate relationships.
There's nothing shameful about being well-read. How else is an arbiter to know the mind of the common subject?
Which one's your favorite? Wait, don't answer that. It'll be more fun if I guess.
Healthy food can be grown in soil, but even healthier food can be grown in a laboratory. 100% Fabwich. Our Fabwich packaging is as airtight as any proved by the charismatic mathematician.
From the Order of the Ascendant. Humorous hot beverage mug text. Scienticians seek safety in numbers and enlightenment. This popular number has been conclusively proven to promote cognitive function.
Onto a test of order aptitude. And whom do we blame when a student fails? Why, the instructor. Bishop Bazaar has failed this order of its preeminent rule. And without our intervention, minds of enemies. The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. You go through the door on the right. You'll find the means to save them. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die.
All right, what's the call, Commander? The Seer's already proven willing to kill for his cause. I think these...
It pains me to say so, but I believe we should take the time to save the hostages. Whatever DeVries wreaks can be undone. These deaths cannot.
Seer was right about one thing. We wouldn't be very good Earth Directorate agents if we just left...
Other arbiters would disagree, but I believe this to be right. These hostages must live...
We hope you enjoyed that melody, while contemporaneously wishing you do not find its tempo, chord progression, form, or...
He's lost his wits! Kept going on about this. Safe ahead. Looks like more order nonsense. Must be part of Wiley's inane puzzle.
Breakfast foods. What a time to be a scientist.
Do not worry when things become complicated.
The look of this nightmarish contraption makes my skin crawl. Had we not hostages to save, I'd say we should destroy it at once.
Of large complexity. Complexity is partially imaginary. No need for fear. The concept is very scary. Complexity is partially imaginary. You can handle it if you stay very wary. We have tools to tame high-order equations. They are useful in problematic occasions. You can formulas
It'll be fast when the card machine, you know. Verifying hostile presence.
That's your work. Distraction.
calculating the center of gravity of a shape possessing concavity, or a shape with manifold convexities. You can manage such complexity. Complexity is partially imaginary. No need to worry, the concept isn't very scary. Complexity is partially imaginary. You can handle it if you stay very wary. Complexity is partially
You are listening to Grand Plan Wireless, Arcadia's voice of reason. Until we in the Order solve the universal equation, we won't have all the answers, but for now, Vicar Magsaysay has most of them. Go on, ask a Vicar. A listener asks, how does prediction work? Well, the intricacies are much too complex for the layperson to grasp, but that's hardly a satisfying answer. Trust Vicar Magsaysay for a fathomable description that even the shallowest minded among you might absorb.
Always happy to illuminate. We start with a person's life equation.
Oh, okay. A bit slow moving, but it's something.
Equation of the equation, leading, of course, to the production of an undetermined constant. But by using a single data point from the life event list, we can assign a value to that constant, leading to a simple-to-use, simple-to-understand life prediction equation. We can use additional points to not only validate our model, but also to improve its predictive accuracy. And we can use the resulting integration to predict future life events. And there you go. I knew you'd understand. In fact, I predict it. Until next time, queries coming.
Keep put. Left to go. Consistency in your voice is wonderful. This is not. Now for a new song.
This This is actually impressive. I've never had so many individual reasons to kill someone before.
Didn't I tell you I was going to be there? Hurry! Disable the contract machine!
Commander! Why?
Not that I was concerned, mind you. Thank you, stranger. This is the okay yesterday.
Tune your receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before we
Leftover spratwurst, wilted lettuce, spoiled mayonnaise? Don't eat yesterday's sandwich. Instead, enjoy cultured banquet. A 100% fabricated meal. The consummation of consumption.
From the Order of the Ascendant. Humorous hot beverage mug text recently observed, scienticians seek safety in numbers and avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
'Excellent timing. We're nearly... Oh, well, now, this is unexpected. You too, huh? Hush. The theoreticians are talking. Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible. But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces... I see someone has been reading On the Origin of... Mental carceration and the potential unreality of conscious experience. Perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guests with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature of his... Very well. You can... We appreciate your time. If you have a spare for...
How many numbers am I? 4, 4, 5, 9, 2, 3, 0, 7, 8, 1, 6, 4. Zero, 6, 2, 8, 6, 2, 0, 8, 9, 9, 8, 6, 2, 8, 0, 3, 4, 8, 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. How many digits in pi? How many numbers am I? How many digits in pi? How many numbers am I? How many numbers
Stamped onto a test of order aptitude.
Broadcasting cognitive resonance across Arcadia, this is Grand Plan Wireless. Tired of vacuously untrue statements with their unsatisfying antecedents? At the Order of the Ascendant, our predictions are both sufficient and necessary for your positive outcomes. Come by our predictory today. We'll share with you our deductions and their contrapositive implications. Stay tuned for what follows. Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper, something your fractions should never be.
At least it was a clean dissection. Roger would appreciate. Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation? Like the Sears Queen?
I can count on you, you can count on me. Geometric harmony, when our theories are challenged.
Then he tells me. Oh well, no use deliberating over unobservable quantum outcomes, as they say. Can you believe that?
No.
Yes, yes. Risk missing the product next. Reacquiring target. Aborting search.
Assessing.
Traveling at the velocity of light through the vast space on our primary band, this is wireless.
Fire most
of scientism. An ongoing prolongation of existence advisory remains in effect for all presently transiting the Golden Ridge region. Utmost caution is highly urged. Refugees and travelers report targeted ambushment by desperate pharmaceutical-addled, chemically dehanced societal cast-offs who have succumbed to a life of pilferage and plunder. Auntie's choice troops have been espied bivouacked in trenches crisscrossing the highlands.
Expect to control all of its mechanisms or outcomes.
Your judgment! Anomalous outliers!
The latest field and relevant informational details for near present and future calculations. An unfortunate event has transpired. A massive explosion at Alexandra Monastery in Matriarch's Mercy has sent
Enemy approximating in our
As all communications with those inside the monastery have curiously halted, no explanation to the cause for this presently exists. The areas with an 89.3% accuracy. Due to an imprudent ministerial decision by Administrator Degar, the displaced herald crew to move into these areas. Many were housed there at the time.
So ends this missive.
Further beneficial content soon follows. Next up, well, the seers among you already know.
got some bad company.
Anomalous outliers!
At your word, I shall...
And then one day, your eyes hit me. Into that telltale so adrift within a flood, a form of meditation I shall share with you now, my heart's complex equation.
Is that supposed to be Praetor? Looks a little small to me.
The quantity of x squared plus y squared minus 1 to the power of 3 all to the power of 3 equals x squared times y cubed. That is the graph of my heart. That is the graph of my heart. That is the graph of my heart.
You were just listening to next week's #1 hit. The following song has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive rumination.
The spread, illnesses, and eventual control of the
purple-berry parasite. OA Archive transcription number 3918-4 begins here. Hello. For the record, my name is Marie de Rothschild, Junior Archivist, Class 4 of the Archive. Today, I would like to talk about irresponsible spread of the purple-berry parasite by Auntie's Choice and its numerous subsidiaries and former super... although that's a different lecture. The spread of this parasite included a corresponding rise in gastrointestinal illnesses and deaths, until basic preventative measures were put in place after illness-related costs exceeded corporate profits. As is usual for Auntie's Choice. The purple-berry parasite infects nearly 100% of all purple-berry bushes, both in the wild, on corporate farms, and even in our homes. Originally discovered in a single colony world, the purple-berry plant was subsequently spread throughout the colonies due to Auntie's Choice's poorly regulated interstellar shipping. Well, actually, it was due to Spacer's Choice, which somehow merged with another company to become Auntie's Choice. Honestly, these corporate interactions make little sense to me, as they mostly amount to relabeling assets and changing letterhead and mascot cartoons. So I will just refer to them as Auntie's Choice going forward, even though that may offend some of my more literal-minded colleagues. I digress. The purple-berry plant was at first thought to be...
So Clemens and Svoboda's killer arrives. So much of our plan ruined because of your meddling. Victor's explosives would have minimized casualties on both sides. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you.
Unlettered scientists showed that the berries were not poisonous at all. Instead, they were infected with a...
You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of... I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. That's preposterous. In a transparent attempt at sowing discord between... I haven't the time nor desire to enumerate the failing. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. DeVries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment. What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about?
Which then proceed to feed on the host.
That hopeless, ineffectual, over-reliant waste of workspace? He wouldn't dare.
Are eventually expelled when they reach a size of approximately...
But I am beyond reproach. My talent without peer. No, this is some kind of deception. It has to be. I could not have missed such obvious machinations. My math is correct. My math is always correct. How could I have failed to recognize such gaps in my predictions? I checked and triple-checked. What could I have done? Where did I err?
Perhaps unsurprisingly, careless...
Enough! Please. I've already sent Augustine everything she needs. Though I cannot say whether the information will be useful. Obviously, my analytical acumen is not what I Now I must send word to my allies here at the monastery to stand...
It's a wonder
to believe I mattered in the plan's grand scheme. Leave me be. I have no more prediction. What a fool I was. To believe I mattered in the plan. Plan's grand scheme.
Co-native planetary